book predicted their deaths. Exactly. The year is 1175. Deep within the verdant valleys of Wales, nestled amongst ancient oaks and mist-shrouded hills, stood the Abbey of Strata, Florida. A beacon of faith and learning, it was also a place where whispers clung to the stone walls, where the line between the earthly and the divine blurred. Here lived Brother Rees, a meticulous scribe, his days spent hunched over parchment, illuminating sacred texts with painstaking detail. He was a man of quiet devotion, his world confined to the scriptorium's hushed atmosphere. One autumn evening, while cataloging newly acquired manuscripts, Rees stumbled upon a peculiar book, the Liber Mortis, or Book of Deaths. Its vellum pages, brittle with age, contained cryptic prophecies, each detailing the demise of a specific individual connected to the Abbey. Rees initially dismissed it as superstitious nonsense until the first prophecy came to pass. The Abbey's gardener, a jovial man named Bledin, succumbed to a sudden illness, precisely as the Liber Mortis had foretold, a wasting sickness before the harvest moon wanes. Coincidence, perhaps, but a seed of unease had been planted in Rees's heart, a nagging premonition that this was no mere accident. The book spoke of 3 more deaths. Who were they? And could they be prevented? Fear gripped the Abbey as word of the Liber Mortis spread. The remaining prophecies were vague, yet chilling, painting vivid portraits of impending doom. The second prophecy spoke of fire consuming a pious heart. Suspicion fell upon Brother Cadfael, the Abbey's renowned herbalist, known for his fervent prayers and late-night vigils in the candlelit infirmary. He was a man of unwavering faith, but also one harboring a secret, a forbidden love for a village woman. Could his piety be a facade, concealing a darker nature? Rees, burdened by the knowledge he possessed, found himself torn between his duty to the Abbey and his growing suspicion that someone was manipulating the prophecies for their own nefarious purposes. He began a discreet investigation, poring over the Liber Mortis, searching for clues, for loopholes, anything that could avert the impending disasters. He noticed a peculiar anomaly in the script, a recurring symbol that seemed out of place, almost like a coded message hidden within the prophecies themselves. But what did it mean? And why was it there? The Abbey held its breath, waiting for the next verse to unfold. The unthinkable happened. During a fierce storm, lightning struck the Abbey, igniting a blaze in the infirmary. Brother Cadfael, attempting to extinguish the flames and save the sick, was tragically consumed by the inferno, fulfilling the second prophecy with horrifying accuracy. Grief and terror swept through Strata, Florida. The Liber Mortis was no longer dismissed as a mere collection of old wives' tales. It was now seen as an instrument of fate, an unyielding harbinger of death. But Rees, amidst the chaos and despair, clung to his suspicion that something was amiss. He revisited the Liber Mortis, focusing on the coded symbol he had discovered earlier. After days of relentless research, he finally cracked the code. It was a form of ancient Welsh shorthand, revealing hidden annotations within the prophecies. The annotations pointed to a specific individual, Abbot Daffod, the head of the Abbey, a man of immense power and unwavering ambition. But why would the abbot be implicated in such a dark conspiracy? What could his motive possibly be? Rees knew he was venturing into dangerous territory, challenging the authority of the most powerful man in the Abbey. Rees confronted Abbot Daffod, presenting his findings and accusing him of manipulating the prophecies. The abbot vehemently denied the accusations, dismissing Rhys as a delusional heretic, blinded by fear and superstition. He claimed the Liber Mortis was a genuine artifact, a sacred warning from God, and that Rhys's attempts to decode it were sacrilegious. However, Rhys noticed a flicker of unease in the abbot's eyes, a subtle twitch that betrayed his carefully constructed facade. He pressed further, revealing the coded annotations and their incriminating connection to the abbot. Enraged, Dafydd revealed his motive. The prophecies, he claimed, were not predictions, but instructions. He believed the Liber Mortis held the key to unlocking unimaginable power. Power that could elevate Strata Florida to unprecedented heights. The deaths were necessary sacrifices, offerings to appease the ancient gods, and unlock the book's true potential. He intended to use the Abbey's rising prestige to become a bishop and control the region. A struggle ensued, the Liber Mortis falling to the floor, its fragile pages scattering like fallen leaves. In the chaos, the abbot attempted to silence Rhys permanently, but a sudden intervention by Brother Madog, a loyal friend of Rhys, turned the tide.